I hope you're well, and it's 2 days until either Doomsday or D-Day, i.e. when we find out our particular positions, but I'll consider it as a D-Day. So if I'm retained, that's good. If I'm not, at least I can live comfortably for a year without even working. So either way, it should be a D-Day, and I think it should be a D-Day for you if you're in a position where you're going to find out soon where you stand. Consider it as a D-Day, because if you're not retained and if you let go, then it's an opportunity that you're going to seek. So now, what I've been finding over the last week or so when I've applied to external companies is that my particular company I'm working for now are very, very good in terms of the packages they give, the compensation package. And that's what I'm starting to realise. If I were to work for some of the companies I've come across that have been recommended by agencies, I'd have to take a salary cut. Although, there will be this good redundancy package, am I still willing to take a salary cut? No, I'm not. But the advice that has been given is if we wait too long, then obviously there's going to be a financial loss. So taking the salary cut as a stepping stone towards something greater would be the option. And if I'm made redundant, then that is probably the only option. But I'm still looking, and there are other companies that I'm sure will be able to match. So yeah, that's one of the things that's been going through my mind. One of the challenges. So if I'm retained, maybe I should be staying. And another doubt that has crossed my mind, I'm going to share this with you, is I'm in a sales role. I've been in it for 20 years. But considering all this hoo-ha about terrorism and fanaticism, extremism, with a name like mine, Hassan, Imam, when someone looks at my CV initially, then how would they consider me versus someone with a completely different and a more benign name, if you understand the word, benign, inverted commas. I mean, I'm being straight with you here, okay? There's no pulling wool over our eyes. Let's really face reality. And again, in a customer-facing role, sales role, I've seen most of the sales people are women, and I think when you're looking at what would attract customers, and of course, I think a woman sales representative or sales manager would be more appealing than a dude like me, don't you think? Especially with a Muslim name in this current climate where there's links with extremism or the fear of extremism and Islam. Now, of course, with my other hat on, the political hat, so you may recall I said a couple of weeks ago I was going to an assessment for the parliamentary board. So I've already in parallel addressed all of these social issues, terrorism and extremism, and I do work in one aspect of the government policy on counter-terrorism, so well in tune with what's happening there. But it's a doubt, it shouldn't really happen, but it's a doubt that has actually crossed my mind. Do you understand? So again, what I've said is probably it's not politically correct, but look, we are facing reality and facing it head on. Let's call it out for what it is. But it's a doubt that I don't really need to have. Probably I will most likely get another role very soon, the type of role I'm looking for. But I thought I'd share that with you because you might be going through different phases in your consultation process, and you will have some doubts coming in as well. But that's fine. Deal with the doubts, and then just move straight on towards your goal. Well, I hope that's been beneficial, and I'll speak to you soon.